Hey, good morning. Steve Zalunardo here with Remax Expert Zalunardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. Quick update on the current market. Current inventory right now, 26,571 units and 772 actually sold. So, again, this is pretty much what we're seeing week to week around that similar inventory, 27,000, 26,500, and then sales between the 600 to 800 mark. Yeah, no real movement there. What we're finding now is that obviously our listings are still pretty slow with the amount of showings going on, but still we are moving product. We sold a few last week, so things are trending. There's another thing too. I was talking to a few clients. So obviously we kind of mentioned that an SPP clause won't work anymore. So sale upon purchase of properties, that's out. It's not going to happen anymore. So that's a tool we can't use anymore. And then there's another pushback with clients right now where they're like, how about if we don't find what we want? This is why we want to put an SPP clause, number one, to make sure the home sells, and then number two, gives us opportunity to buy something that we like. So what sellers are afraid of right now is if they list and sell first and see what the money they come out, they won't find a property that's going to be suitable to them. To be honest, with the amount of inventory that we currently have at historic highs, you're not going to have a problem with finding a property that you like. To be honest, I'll give you an example. Like in Bolton, for like obviously like a micro neighborhood, it's a very small community, and if you're looking for something of a 2,500 square foot detached, like nice finishes and the whole thing, there's like 16 to 18 to choose from. So again, there's ample amount of inventory, and that's just one example that just kind of spreads right through the GTA and amount of inventory. I want to show you another article here, and if you've been listening or following what I've been producing here on Mondays, I've been watching. There's a bunch of stuff I was looking at this morning, but I was looking at watching Blackstone buy up real estate in the last year and this year, and this gives me obviously a great indication where real estate's going to be. So if you just kind of look at all these different deals that Blackstone did in the last couple of years, I mean, like buying real estate, $10 billion here, $20 billion here, like it's just they're buying up everything basically, and it's not just commercial. It's not just commercial and industrial. They're buying up a lot of single-family dwellings, like apartments and single-family units, which obviously gives you an idea that they're bearish or bullish on the market clearly. So look at this. This is an article just came out just recently, and so Blackstone called the bottom of the commercial real estate market earlier this year. So again, that's commercial, but that's if they're buying both commercial and residential, it means that both are going to be pulled up the same way. Obviously, they're betting on both of them. So Blackstone Schwartzman, real estate upcycle happening now, and this is what we're saying, because if you look at another article that just got produced too, is the Bank of Canada is expected to do a supersized rate cut this week. So everything it's again, the markets are all pretty much manipulated. They crash them, they buy them cheap, and then they jack up the market again. They bring up the value. So currently right now, I mean, the game is out. We can play it just as the big boys are doing it. So if you're going to be buying into real estate, buy it now. And that's just not in Canada, that's also in the US, because remember, single-family dwellings took a little bit of a hit because why? Interest rates were high. Which gave builders less money to start building, clearly, right? So they didn't have enough money, enough capital to put these projects into the works, pull the affordability out of the market for buyers. And what happens? I mean, right now there's new constructions at a bare minimum. So what that did is didn't supply the market with new homes. And what that's going to do now is as the rates start coming down, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the resale market, like we're going to see very shortly. So if you are looking to make a move, probably right now, don't waste any time. You got like a couple months to kind of jump on this, and then kind of watch your appreciation. Don't get greedy. I'm gonna follow this very well. I'm gonna play this really slowly and accurately. So I'm going to be buying very shortly now. Obviously, we're building properties out here in Southwest Florida. We're going to be bullish. As soon as we sell this one, we're going to buy another two lots, get those start building simultaneous. And then once those are complete, we're usually doing it between now and 3 and 4 months to build. And then I'm going to buy another lot just shortly after that in May. And depending if those two sold, I might just buy another two and just go side by side with them. So the goal this year, in 2025, is to build 3 houses. We'll see how it goes. We might be able to start construction by the end of this year, and then maybe finish them by February, March of next year. We could maybe get into 5, 6, 7 properties next year. We're going to see how things flow. Clearly, we need the current property now to go under contract so we start making more moves. But that's just a little quick update, little tidbit of information this morning on how we're going to start approaching the market. And this is also for just regular folks that are just buying and selling. Yeah, start looking into it. We did a few good deals just recently with end users that are moving up, getting land, buying houses, and buying them for almost half the price that they would have initially been priced at in 21 and 22. It's a good move. So properties like that, when you pay $800,000-900,000 for 4 acres in a desirable area, that's going to be a 1.5, 1.8 property will be unaffordable in the future. So word to the wise. Look at your finances right now, talk to your mortgage agent, see what you can afford based on these rates, and tell your mortgage agent to factor in this new cut that's coming down the line, and start getting ready to start buying properties.